From her acclaimed portrayal as Queen Elizabeth II in The Crown to her unforgettable role as Dolores Umbridge in the Harry Potter films, there's not much that Dame Imelda Staunton hasn't achieved in her remarkable career.
No, and now she's added a rather personal accomplishment to that long list.
Yeah.
For her latest role, she's taken to the stage alongside her daughter, Bridgerton star Bessie Carter.
Imelda and Bessie join us right now. Good morning, ladies.
Good morning. Good morning.
Does it feel weird when I go through all those things?
Yes, it does a bit. Yes, it does a bit. Yeah. But...
how lovely is it that you get to be on the stage together?
It is.
It's pretty lovely.
It is. I was just saying that it's weird that it feels so normal. I thought it would feel strange, but it doesn't at all, and it's an absolute joy to be there together. And and it's a challenging play, and that was very good for us to do. The rehearsals were hard, and we thought, oh, we can't do it. We'll never be able to do it. Oh, we'll never do it. But then doing it, you think, oh God, it's heaven.
The play's called Mrs. Warren's Profession.
Yes.
Bessie, explain a little bit about, because it's a fascinating story.
Well, written in 1893, already having the word profession following Mrs. Warren was sort of not allowed at the time. A woman having a job was sort of really looked down upon. So it wasn't allowed to be performed for the first 25 years after it was written. So we're resurrecting one of his lesser-known plays, but it follows a mother and daughter who are somewhat estranged, who come together at a sort of definitive time after Vivi, my character, has graduated from Cambridge, and her future life is, laying in front of her, and Mrs. Warren has some plans and Vivi has others. And throughout that confrontation, Mrs. Warren's profession, I suppose, is somewhat revealed. We won't reveal it now, not to spoil it, but so it's a bit of a head-to-head of arguments, ideas, and what's so brilliant is I don't think the play answers any of those questions. The play asks questions of the audience. And I think that's, whenever I go to the theatre, that's the kind of play I want to see. I don't want to be told what to think or feel. And his writing is so, it's utterly, it's human, it's visceral, it's emotional, as well as being political. And so it feels very engaging to do and hopefully to watch.
And you really do immerse the audience in, because there's no break, there's no let-up at all.
No. An hour and 45, folks, straight through.
Get your ice creams pre-show.
Yeah. But it's great because it keeps sort of winding it tighter and tighter, and the director decided on that. I mean, it's 4 acts, but it's 1 hour 45 straight through, and the intensity just builds all the way through.
Yeah.
And I feel so proud that it's sort of been a difficult thing to do, and that it's in the West End, and the audiences, and God bless them, they're all coming, and having to sit and really listen, because these are long, complicated arguments that are very human, and it's all, poverty and the rich and the poor and the money, and why do people have to do these jobs when, and all that.
Yeah.
So it's all extremely current. But written 130 years ago.
Amazing.
Yeah.
How relevant
Really.
it still is.
And also, he was a great champion for women, and Bernard Shaw, and talking about, I even have a line, it isn't right that there aren't better opportunities for women. That was written in 1837.
Wow.
By an Irish man.
Wow.
Yes.
Who observes the English so well.
So ahead of his time.
Brilliant, yeah.
I'd imagine, though, Imelda, and we sort of, Kat mentioned this, there must be moments, and as parents ourselves, where you're on stage and then you're suddenly opposite your daughter who's playing, and I would get lost. Gosh, she's very good.
Blows you away.
Yes. She's so good, and she's so tall, and she looks so good.
Tall.
She's literally got it all.
So tall.
You've got it tall.
Got it tall.
No, it is. Yes, I mean, I was doing that in rehearsals as well, thinking, I can't believe, yeah. But then you have to then just get on with your job. But of course, we talk to each other all the time mainly about what's in our packed lunch, to be absolutely honest.
We're still talking about that.
Yes. But,
and are you going to nap now, then, between the shows? Or are you going to nap in the important things?
Yeah.
And the last time Jim was on, he talked about you guys doing, and he said how proud he was. But also, when I saw him going to the very first night, he was so... I mean, I can't imagine how proud he must be sitting in the audience.
Yeah.
I think he must be. I mean, he doesn't understand at all. We sort of met up a few times to talk through our scenes before we started rehearsals, obviously, because it's quite dense. And the first time we were up there for probably about 3 hours, we came downstairs and he just went, what on earth could you find? What could you be talking about for that long? So I just don't think he leaves it to us, and he's very good at
very
support.
happy to do that. And as I said, he looked at us on stage, goes, there's my pension. So, yeah.
Keep going, girls.
Yeah,
keep
keep
going.
We'll bring home the bacon, Dad. Don't worry about it.
It must have been fabulous, though, Bessie, having... I mean, you've followed them into their profession, but having parents that have done this extraordinary job for so long, and imagine roles that you loved as a child. I mean...
Oh, look, there you are. Where are you there?
Oh, my goodness.
Oscars.
That was at the Oscars.
Monsoon, that dress.
Was it?
Monsoon and Jigsaw, I think.
There you go. Very relatable high street.
Also, same colour as today.
How did you even remember that still?
Because
It
it
was
was
the Oscars.
exciting. It was very exciting going and buying that dress.
How did you cope with parents that were sort of well known as a teenager growing up?
I mean, to be perfectly honest, sorry to speak about when you're right here, they're very normal people, my parents, which is very lovely. And so nothing really shifted or changed within our family. So it just was normal. I mean, when you're growing up, what you grow up around seems normal to you. So it seemed normal. They were working actors. There were periods where they were out of work, periods when they were in work. You know, so it felt like a very viable career that, you know, was great, but also had its ups and downs. And so it probably seems more sort of glitzy on the outside, but it's not. It just seemed very normal.
Did you ever worry when you said to them, Mum, Dad, I think I want to act?
Well, I don't think we even had that conversation.
You've not discussed what you're going to do as a profession yet?
No, I just think it's slowly morphed. You know, it's what I loved doing at school. I did all of the kind of stagecoach, NYT, all of the kind of things I could get my hands on, because it was just the thing I loved the most. So it just naturally snowballed into happening, I think.
I think seeing her play Henry VIII at 11... was actually
in the hit musical Henry the Jude
was a turning point.
Definitive.
Let's be honest.
Didn't she forget the tummy, though, or something?
I forgot the tummy, and I had to use a jumper, and I was devastated. I mean, it was so unprofessional.
Was that when you realised she was destined for the stage, when she was upset about forgetting the tummy?
No, she was. I thought, oh no, you've got something. You're only 10 or 11, and you've got something, and I, you know, you don't really know what that is. Yeah. But if you've got there's confidence. All you can give your child, I think, as a parent, is confidence to fail and to succeed, because they're both dodgy in equal measure. So just, you know, and she had the confidence, and so then I thought, well, it's up to you now.
Well, look, long may the success continue.
Yes, absolutely. Rave reviews I've seen.
Fabulous to see, but thank you for popping in.
Thank you very much.
It's really, really lovely here. Mrs. Warren's Profession is on at the Garrick Theatre until the 16th.
Oh, hello. Thank you for visiting our This Morning YouTube channel. We upload tons of new content every single day. So hit the subscribe button, like all the videos, and don't miss out. We'll see you in the morning.